Hey guys, Kev here, and pardon the voice, getting over something and just trying to truck through. So this is the Blade HQ exclusive Vox Dapper. This is an exclusive, obviously, to Blade HQ. It is designed by Jesper Voxnes. There's the bomb. And it is made by Fox Knives out of Maniago, Italy. It is an M390. And this is the carbon fiber variant with the blue anodized titanium backspacer. I really like this knife. So I sought after this for a long time when they first came out last year or the year before. It might have even been the end of 2019. I can't remember. And I eventually gave in and bought one on eBay for like $215 in natural micarta last year. I actually had that knife in my pocket when my daughter was born, but I ended up selling it. I just didn't, the natural micarta wasn't the one I really wanted. I always wanted this carbon fiber one, and they finally dropped again just recently, and I picked this up. It was $180 on Blade HQ. And yeah, so it's a cool knife. I really like it. So this is kind of my first impressions. I don't think I still had the one when I started the channel, or maybe I sold it quickly after. I don't think I did any videos on it. My first impressions, at least, and it's kind of hard because this is a new a knife I've had, just a different variant, is it's a very comfortable little fifth pocket knife, or secondary, whatever you want to call it. I've been carrying it in my front left pocket because it has a reversible clip. It has a very good action. The D10 is dialed perfectly. It is very drop shutty for a tiny little blade. I mean, look at that. And again, it's kind of a vertical style flipper, like we're seeing a lot lately. It's got a little more of an angle, but the way it pulls back and the way it flings around and the way this is flat here turns into a choil. It's basically that kind of Vero design that you see a lot now. Vero didn't invent it. I'm just using that as an example because I feel like most people know what I mean when I say that. But yeah, it's a cool knife, and it's small. And my biggest gripe with it currently, and the reason I think I might sell this one right here, is it's a bit thick. The tip is not that pokey. It is pokey, but not that pokey. And I think it's a bit thick behind the edge. I've used it to unbox some stuff, and the way it goes into like a package or something, I'm used to having a knife that's really sharp, that you just kind of, you just take the knife out, put it in the package and swipe, and it cuts a clean line right into that package, right? Where this thing, it like kind of barely gets in and it barely cuts. It's got a lot of belly up near the tip. Just doesn't seem to work that well. Let me see if I can get something to show you. So here's a package I actually opened with it. And this is a knife I haven't used for anything like this before. This is the Asher Silva flipper. Asher Spiro flipper. Jesus, Kev. And I'm gonna go ahead and guess that if I just put this in and drag, it's gonna cut right in there, right? Now if I take this guy, let me close this. If I take this guy and kind of do the same thing and drag, I didn't even get through a layer. Like, it just, you have to really stab and cut to get in, right? It's just not as intuitive for a cut like that as anything else, really, you know? So it's hard to explain, but it basically requires more effort to get into a package like that. And when you have a tiny knife like this, you want it to just do it, right? You just want it to go in and cut, like here, fifth pocket knife, right? Oh shit, I have my address, whatever. I mean, that thing just glided through, right? So for a fifth pocket knife, I want it to be a little laser beam. I don't really want a fifth pocket tank. And that's what this is kind of meant to be, you know? So I just wanted to explain that. It's not really a negative with the knife. It is a design feature. You know, it's how it's meant to be, and it just doesn't, for me, make that much sense. Size comparison, let's pull another Jesper out here. Here is the Vox F5.5 from Urban EDC Supply. I hope you got yours recently on the drop. I don't know if there's any left. I do have a link if you want to go see, and you can use that link to pick one up. I actually have another Vox coming, a Giant Mouse Ace Riv. Sorry, I have some tea here. I really apologize for my voice, guys. But this is my therapy, and I need it. A Giant Mouse Ace Rib I have on the way in the Stormtrooper variation. And again, as a 5th pocket knife, that thing is fantastic. It just is going to blow this out of the water for what I want it to do, right? People who really like knives like the Berg Blades Iron Pup, you're going to love this thing, right? It's just a little tank. So that is the Vox F5.5. Look at the action on those Gillians. Oof. What else do I have here that's small? Well, I had the Chaparral out. So a little carbon fiber 5th pocket knife dual here. There you go. Here, I'll do it this way. Well, that's not going to help, is it? No, because this one then, whatever. So it's actually smaller than the Chaparral, a little bit on the tip here, and a little bit on the handle. And this is already a very small knife, but man, the ergos. I think the ergos on this are even better than this. Oh, I don't know. Vox is a master, guys. They both feel perfect, actually. Sorry. But Spyderco nails it too, right? I have the Finch Knife Co. 1929. Kind of a similar idea here. Clip point blade. Very similar, actually, if you think about it. Flipper only, clip point blade. Tiny little 5th pocket knife. Boom. It's a little bit bigger than the 1929, believe it or not. Interesting. Did not see that coming. I love this thing, guys. Finch. So good. And that's one of the things I love about this knife is that design. It just is beautiful. It's always captured me. It's always been the reason I wanted to get one so bad is because of that design. It's just gorgeous. When it's closed, it's kind of goofy, actually, right? But when it's open with that clip point, and this one, with you got to be careful which one you get. The carbon fiber one comes with a satin blade, and it is just stunning. The micartas come with stonewash. There's actually a new version in black micarta and stonewash, I think. I think it's stonewash like the other micartas. And then there's a black micarta with a black blade. That's going to be very popular, I bet. So, yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to go ahead and assume we're talking T8 here. Okay. I don't think I Loctited it. I don't think I touched this since it came because the action was so good and there was no play or anything. There's no reason to take this apart, honestly. There is some Loctite in there from factory, from QSP. Take the clip off. Drop that down, see if we can get her open. See if we can't get her open. Am I missing something, guys? There's only one more screw on the damn knife, so can't really be missing anything. I could take it out just to be safe, but I don't really see why. Oh, I think that did actually help, so hang on. Put that over there. Nope. There we go. So there's your top scale. Carbon fiber scale with the liner cut out for it. It is full liners on the inside, so that was the difference there. See there's internal screws, which I bet are T6. Gonna get out my new T6 bit. So I actually have, I usually use Weeha, right? But recently, I've learned there's other companies that make very good bits. And Phalo is one of them, apparently. I thought I ordered Bondis bits, and then there's also another company I can't remember that makes some good ones, according to a few people I've talked to. What happened? Hang on. There we go. I don't know what happened. Oh, Loctite happened. That's what happened. Get it in there. Yeah, this driver from Brian Brown, I love it, but it just doesn't afford you as much torque as this one from the Custom Beads J&N knife driver I got on Urban EDC Supply. You just get so much more torque, and you get the spinner. You get both the best worlds. This is the best driver I've had. I really want to get one from Journey Tool Company. So here we go. So you got your bearings, look like 5 millimeters, pretty standard. And then your backspacer is held on this side. I'm not going to take it all the way down. Liner on this side, so it's full liners. I mean, it's supposed to be a tank, you know. And there's your pivot. So very well done. Very simple as well, right? Get in there and just clean everything I can. See if I have a microfiber tip here. I do. Check out knifepivotlube.com, guys. You know the spiel. You can use my code Lefty10 for 10% off your order. I do get commission from that, but it goes towards things that I will give away, such as, check this out. I just got this in today. I got this just to give away to you guys. Like I said, those affiliate commissions go towards stuff like this. Check it. I thought you guys would really appreciate this because of my hatred for the button lock Elementum. This is the marbled carbon fiber. This is the dope edition of the button lock Elementum with blacked out dark Damascus hollow grind. Look at that sucker. That's actually pretty nice. I actually kind of like this knife. And it has some of the best ergos. Really, that's the one thing that I really like about this knife is the ergos and the cutting. It just can't stand that it's just a flicker thing. But anyway, that's for you guys. So that's where that money goes. If you want to buy something on Knife Pivot Lube or Urban EDC Supply or whatever, it's coming right back at you. And I plan to keep it that way. All right. So we clean that side up. Let's clean this side up. Should be able to just use this guy. Clean it up. And we could pretty much just put the biatch back together, right? Get my KPL. My heavy. Looks like we're going to need Loctite. Yes, I do plan on selling this just because, I don't know, I get that it's lefty, which is really nice. Wow, those are some dirty bearings. Holy cow. Are these steel bearings? Look at that. Steel bearings. Ugh. The action was really good though, so I kind of don't want to mess with it. I could put some ceramic ones in there, but then it won't be stock, and if I sell it, you know, if I keep it, I'll probably switch it, but I don't want to mess with it too much. All right, I got some in there. Let me just get this guy. Clean this out. Looks like some schmutz. All right, put a little on the blade. Did we clean that? No. Come on, Kev. Get your shit together. All right. Again, apologies for the voice. Can't help it. I wish I could. Wish I could flip a switch and not be sick as fuck. That'd be fantastic. But such is life, people. We actually canceled our trip, so we had a week. Luckily, my parents rented the place, and my brother and his family still came and all that. So, you know, it wasn't much of a loss money-wise, but it was a real loss for us. You know, it was our only vacation this year. Really would have been awesome to go. We were going to go to Cape May. I like that they use a white ceramic detent ball. That's kind of cool. Put that on. Put a little KPL here. Bop, bop. All right. We can drop this bitch on. We can put those screws back in. Again, knife pivot loop. Guys, I really recommend both of these, original and heavy, but I will say, if you're only going to get one, get the KPL heavy and put it on your detent ball tracks, guys. It does a world of difference smoothing out knives, helping them break in. The original is great on bearings. It really is. But you could probably use something else on the bearings and still get good action. The heavy, man, so good. Really, really good. Again, I'm not poo-pooing the regular kind. I'm just saying, if you're going to do it... All right, hang on. Looks like they use Loctite, so I'm just going to put a smidgen on. This is really hard, guys. It's so small. I'm going to make sure the lock bar is fine. Yep. Jesus. Such small fucking screws. Like, look at these things. They're miniature screws. I hate that. I don't know why they couldn't go right through the, I don't know why they couldn't go right through the scale with that clip screw into there. Right into the backspacer, right? That would have worked, I think. The one good thing is this is going to be held in by the scale, so it's, you know, even if these come loose, which they won't, it wouldn't be a huge deal. Anyway, those are in. What else we got here? That's it, right? And then we go put this liner on. Yeah. Very easy, seems like, right? That's what she said, and then all of a sudden things go wrong, especially for me. Okay, come on. I didn't need all that. All right. Okay. Put this guy on. I am not going to Loctite these because if I sell it, I might have to reverse the clip back, right? Which side was that fucker on? If it's normal, it's on this side, right? If it's not, yeah, show side. No, show side would be where they, yeah, okay. It's always hard for me to remember which side the lefty clip goes on because I'm so used to right-handed knives, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's just hard. So this is what I try to do. I tried to show this in the unboxing, but it's kind of hard. I was in a car. What I do is I put the screw in just a little bit so it stays. And then I try to get the clip around it because otherwise you see how it won't go in. But it's so hard to get them in at the same time if you do it. Like try to put the clip in and then put the screw in. It's just hard for me. So I try to do this way. I get it in there under the screw and then I tighten it. The key is not to tighten the screw too much that it won't fit under, if you know what I mean. So there we go, tightening that biatch tight. And you Tight. Okay, cool. Now we just got to tighten the pivot. Almost there. There was no play when I had it. No. Let's see how it is. Yeah, feels good. Dead centered. Dead nuts. I mean, if I really crank on it, let's see. But now it's not dropping quite as well as it was. Once it gets past it, it works fine. So I don't know if it just needs to. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, I mean, the action's really good. I don't think I'm feeling the pivot move. I think I'm feeling the clip in my fingers, like, because I'm just going to see if I can get it to. Dead nuts. Any play? I mean, you could call it play, I guess. Let me just tighten it down and see what happens. Yeah, it's a little much. It's so weird. There's like a delay. Like, this is fine. No issue at all, right? The access to the liner lock, I will say, is kind of weird left-handed. You have to, like, shove the meat in and do that. Whereas right-handed, you just kind of get in there and push it. There's like a delay once you push it for it to drop. Now it's breaking in now. Let's see. Yeah, it's good. Yep, it's solid. Dead nut centered. No play. Good to go. So I'm going to let it sit. It's got to sit for 24 hours to dry up. And then it will be good to go. Yeah, so that's it. That's the Blade HQ exclusive Vox Dapper. Really cool knife. But yeah, I'll be letting it go. So it might be gone by the time you see this. If not, if you're interested, hit me up and I'll let you know what I'm thinking. I paid $180 and then I express shipped it because I thought I was going on vacation. So I paid $200 basically. I obviously won't ask that. I'll probably sell it for $160 or, you know, something like that. Best offer. So there you go. Hit me up. Anyway, that's not what this is about. This is a cool knife. I may do the full review on it. I may already have a full review on this knife. I don't know. I have to go look back in the channel. But anyway, I'm going to shut up. I absolutely love you guys. I appreciate you letting me rant and rave as usual. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will catch you later.